Hello everybody, welcome back. We are gonna continue our exploration of the Forsaken Airfield. And before we get going again, let's see, we'll fill up on water. I'm probably gonna cook outside if the weather's gonna behave. The reason is because this stove only has one cooking slot, which is just not ideal. And I probably can't place this right here on the wood, I suppose. So we're gonna grab, let's see, there should be a piece of rabbit meat there. And then I'm just gonna drop that right here. So I might as well just create the fire out here on the ground. I could actually move the fire into that shed. It might help us a bit. I am surprised we haven't got glimmer fog yet. I'm guessing we'll get it sometime today. Let's take a look at our fuel. We're pretty low on fuel, so we're going to break down some things in here. And I think we'll be able to break these down with my hand. Yeah, okay, so kill some time with that. Seems like there's like a blue hue, kind of on the ground, right? Kind of looks interesting. Okay, so 6, yeah, that's going to be enough to do what we're going to do right now. There's another stool over there as well, but okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is we're going to move the fire over here to give it some more protection from the wind in case that picks up, which it could very well pick up. Alright, that looks like a good spot. And yeah, we'll just light the reclaimed wood directly. 75% success with the torch is fine. We're not going to waste. And we got the 25% right there of failure. Statistically, then this should work.
Come on.
All right. Okay, that might do it. I'm going to keep the reclaimed wood on me because I just need more fuel with me, just in general. Alright, let's go, and it's getting windy out already. Alright. Alright, 1 second. Alright. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I put the fire in here because it's more protected. Although it is quite cold. We're already freezing. If you look at the temperature right now, it's warming up a little bit. Let's cook a liter.
So cold.
We should get, yeah, got the rabbit there. Is there something we can warm up? We're gonna make some more teas as well. Go in our thermos here. Just bring them all to inventory. We'll warm up a tea. Pretty cold out here. Yeah. So I didn't use a coal. I just got one piece right now, so I just want to save that. And I don't want to put any more fuel on this fire. And it should be getting a little warmer out. So we'll see. Alright, so we got that. I'm just gonna put them both down the ground right here. And let's go ahead and start making our rose hips. Probably just take off. I was gonna think about taking another nap, but I don't want to have to start another fire to just warm the teas up. So the sun should be coming out at the right time here. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't gotten any glimmer fog yet. I usually do get glimmer fog by the time I get to this other cabin we're headed to. I don't plan on doing any fishing in this region. If we did, we'd have to really stock up on some wood. So I don't think we're going to be doing that. We could. It's just, we'll have to stock up on all that stuff. Let's see, how many is that? That's 4. Got another leader in here. We'll just, how are we doing on, we're making a lot of tea, so I'm just gonna get another leader going. Okay, so we have to jiggle these, as they say, to then just make them stay hot so they don't get burned. Alright, not get wasted. Looks like our warm buff wore off. Let's put another reishi down. We'll drink that as soon as it's ready. Should be ready right now. Yeah, pretty cold. It's been actually getting colder. Okay, now the sun is coming up, but it's still pretty foggy, so it's gonna be a little cold still. I want to count and see, so that's 7 we have. Right. Hot, hot. Did already, yeah, okay, so. Alright, so that's our 8 for the rose hips. So then, how much water we have left? We might as well make another liter. And we're just gonna have to heat this guy up, and then that'll be our buff when we head out here. And it's too bad that there's fog again, because, like I said, this region has a lot of nice views to it, and I wish the fog wasn't as frequent. Just so we could kind of show this region's beauty, quite frankly. So And I'll just keep this one here for now. Because we're making some more teas. How are we doing on torches? We still have plenty of torches. Did we get our well fed back yet? It should be coming back pretty soon. Yeah, pretty cold out. You know, I'm just going to leave these here. I'm going to pass time indoors a little bit, and then I'm going to drink the buff. It won't be a full hour, but we'll just pass time indoors just a little bit. Alright, come back out here. And then we'll drink the buff. This guy. Okay, we have full warmth. For right now, anyway. And then we'll pick up all our teas.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hoping the fog clears. It's just not ideal. It's nice to show in videos the beauty of this place. It really is. Alright, we aren't going to get lost, because we have plenty of landmarks to go by. So, come over this way. And I'm going to go the direction of the birds. Okay, I'm up here. The birds are helping me which way to go. This is a safer way down. And they'll be going around the side. I probably need to get quite a bit more sticks, I'm guessing, especially since we only have one piece of coal. We have 2 reclaimed wood on us, so that's about an hour or so, maybe a little more, of fuel at our current fire level. Level 5 is going to be fantastic. So how much are we doing? I'll get a couple more cattails. Alright, that's good for now. So, you can get up to the cabin a lot faster if we want to climb a rope. But we're not going to do that. Because there's 2 ropes that you have to go up. You got to go up one and then go up the other. And that's another one that is very difficult to billy goat down. I've done it. But I got a lot of damage from it. So it's kind of like the same difficulty as the Milton Basin, those 2 ropes. So yeah, so we're just gonna just stay alongside here, along the outside here. We don't have anything on us that smells to attract predators. We're getting a little too cold, so it's time to take another one of these. Get some more vitamin C as well. Yeah, so we're doing really good on the vitamin C. Let's see, is this where the rope is? I'm not quite sure. I know there's one around here that'll take you up. But as soon as this starts to open up, we will continue to comb the side because we just can't see anything. It's mid-morning almost, pretty much. We skipped our mid-morning nap, both in real life and on the long dark. So yeah, I'm just not sure where that rope would be, but we're not gonna start going up or start continuing until this opens up. Okay, so this opens up a little bit over this way. Now there can be quite a bit of more other things to loot, if I remember right, just in this area over here. Yeah, it's too bad we just can't see anything. Yeah, no glimmer fog quite yet. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, the water continues this way a little bit, and then it'll start opening up. Now, I don't recall if there's a moose in this region. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one. Doesn't mean there isn't one, but you know, there might not be. Okay, so this is still, we're not going that way. It's still a little too high, so we're just going to keep kind of combing this. We'll eventually get to a road, and once we get to the road, then we know we're in the right place at that point. Now I hope I can drink the full rosehip tea here. I should be able to. Yeah, drink the full one. How we doing on sticks? 12. We need quite a bit more, especially for the bear. When we're gonna start cooking that, and again, we don't have to cook all the bear. We'll just but we do have to harvest it all. But we don't have to cook it all. So. And the good news is we don't stink. So. Now, I don't know if any of you are practicing musicians as a hobby or anything like that. But my dad is, and he was telling me, because he's practicing for a play right now, actually, in his retired years, in his golden years. And he was looking up the hours for a music store. And I'm asking, like, what are you going to that music store for? And, you know, just making conversation. He said, well, there's this little known something like medication, over-the-counter medication you can take, because I clear my throat quite a bit when I'm talking and stuff like that. And he says there's this little known medication you can take that helps the throat, like for musicians that, you know, are using their voice and stuff, so where they don't have the phlegm kind of coming up and they're not having to clear their throat as much. And my wife has that quite a bit as well, she has it more than I do. So I'm thinking I want to go to that place today. I don't know, it's this way. I think this is just a drop off maybe. Yeah. So we haven't gotten to the road yet. So I was gonna go before I head back to the Rockies. I think I'm gonna grab some of that and take it with me, and then see if any of that makes a difference. Because I'm sure, you know, not just in singing, I'm sure people use it, you know, if they're giving speeches and stuff like that, which I have to give a speech later on this month. It's actually, we're in April now. So that might be a good thing. So I'm not up there trying to give a speech and then, you know, I have to clear my throat. So yeah, I don't know what that over-the-counter medication's called, but apparently you can get it. Music stores will actually carry it. It doesn't. I don't think you're not going to find it in a drugstore. It doesn't sound like, from what I gathered. All right, so the fog is lifting, and that picture we grabbed for the vista might be a good place to do a mapping, because I think the location is up at the cabin up that way. So and I'm hoping
to escape this cold.
The fog should be cleared up enough. By the time we get up there. I'm hoping. And I'm betting that when we get into this cabin, at least whenever I've gone into this cabin, I don't know, I think it's just a coincidence that for me, the glimmer fog has been triggered whenever I've gone up into this cabin. It's probably just a coincidence, probably has nothing to do with the location. And that's just an inference that I have made myself. Now, we're getting to the road here, and then there should be deer that come out. And the bear can be wandering around. I don't know where his cave is, but I've seen him wandering around this road, and then he'll actually wander around sort of towards the open area over that way. But this road takes us up to... I was just checking our warmth meter. Yeah, we still don't have our well fed yet. And I haven't seen... One thing I haven't seen in this region so much of is birch bark. If there is a birch bark area, I don't know where it is. I just haven't come across it. Now you can cut across this way. Yeah, usually there can be some deer around here. Maybe they're down that way a little bit, I'm not sure. But you can kind of... This road swings around, so I'm just kind of going a shortcut. I think there can be a wolf patrolling around up here. And I'm guessing the bear emerges from his cave back somewhere along this way. I haven't been back there, I don't know exactly. We found the bear cave in Pleasant Valley out of the right next to the birch bark forest, so now I know where he comes from. Yeah, so at the very end of this road is this other cabin. And it's like it has an upper level to it, like a loft. And it's the one that has... Yeah, so we don't lose any more condition. I'm just gonna drink one more. That'll be the last one that I drink before we get up there. Okay, there's one wolf there. Some lunch. Some lunch for us. Yeah, I don't know what's on the outskirts. Is that the bear? It's not moving. No, it's like a stump. I'm not going to engage the wolf right now. We're not hungry. We'll engage him later. And in terms of the wolf, there's a lot of uneven terrain. So I'd lead him to something that's more stable. So again, the silhouette, you know, stays the same once he's charging you like that. And I've been finding it annoying that, you know, when I wanted to kill him, that a lot of them just been getting scared, and they get into flee mode once they're almost to me. And my theory is that it's more the bearskin coats, because we have 2 of them. That's my theory, because it says for the bearskin bedroll, you know, when you make that, it says, you know, the smell can scare predators away, which is you know, they're just talking about the wolves at that point, and yeah, so that's my theory. I think it's clearing up even more. Just make sure I'm not missing any loot here. Yeah, so these are beautiful views. The fog isn't cleared entirely. And I don't think I have any charcoal on me, but I can grab a piece in here. There's a stove. Looks like we got a skillet down there. So I'm just going to take this and move it right there. Grab the charcoal. Is this where the... No, it's not coming up here. So the picture that I took, the Polaroid that I grabbed from the other cabin is not for this location. So the Polaroid for this location is probably in...
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, so we got a little bit, but we would have gotten a lot more if we had the Polaroid with us. But yeah, so let's get inside. We're gonna start to freeze. And we got another pot here. Okay. Flour. Wonder if they have any oil here. We'll see. You can't do much with just flour. You always need to have oil, I think, for most of the recipes. There's some stored water. Oh, there's 1.6 liters in there. Wow. Usually you got around like a half a liter and that's it. That was interesting. You have a... It's called a dream catcher. Alright, over here is where there's loose boards. I think. It's around here somewhere. Yeah. And there's some kind of a note here. I actually meant to read it, but I'm just used to clicking it. Let's see if we can look at it. I think it's dated like years and years ago. Where are they at? Notes. Log. Aren't they around here? See, I never look at this stuff. Where are the notes at? Or the... Okay, here, so, okay. And I think, so this is this ordered by... Are these ordered by when you pick them up? Is the oldest one? I don't even know. No, this is the one I just picked up, I think. Yeah, this is dated like years ago. 1991. Yeah. Just, yeah, interesting little things.
This stuff will come in handy.
Leather. There's nothing else. Did I miss anything over here? Doesn't look like anything there. Then here's the loft. Oh, I got another bedroll up here. And yeah, there's nothing up here at all, except for the bedroll. So, I like to collect bedrolls. Alright, I'm just gonna drop this. We have a lot of sticks. I'm gonna drop the food. Got quite a bit of water. Well fed hasn't kicked in yet. How many cloth do we have? We have plenty of cloth right now, so I'm just gonna do some repairing. But first I want to go outside and we'll take in the view. Yeah, so this is what I wish it looked like this before we left. So let's see if we can see the cabin we came from is on that island here. And you can't, I think it's obstructed by the boulders kind of. This is where the bear emerged from, and then he ran over this way and he died somewhere over here. And then we drug him back over there, and I have an arrow over there somewhere. I watched the footage and I think I only lost one arrow. So we'll try and remember that, to look for that. Then, so the road, if you can see, the road follows down this way and just keeps curving over that way. Over by, that's the tower, the air control tower at the airport. And then here is a downed helicopter right there. And that's really about it for landmarks. Okay, well, let's go in. I don't think, I mean, there's really no point in staying here, I don't think. I mean, we could expend a match or a spark and warm up our teas. But I think I'll just kind of stop halfway and do that. Yeah, our well-fed still isn't kicked back in. It should be any moment now. It probably, so 3 days, so it was the afternoon. I think, yeah, when it happened, when we were looting the hangar, and that means it should be about the afternoon, because we restarted it and we've been good about it ever since, so it should be about this afternoon that it will kick in. And our current weight is pretty high. I'm going to drop 2 liters to help with that. And so we'll just have 2 liters here. Put this away. Alright, did I loot everything? Oh, I didn't get these drawers. I think we're just gonna head back, and I'll probably just make a fire once we get to the once we get to that downed helicopter. We're gonna freeze before then, so I may need to warm up the teas before that, actually. Looking at our weight, I wonder if we should bring the pots and pans with me. I think I'm just going to bring the food with me, and that's it for right now. And we'll just leave everything else. But before we go, let's look at the status of our clothing. Oh, I have this thing I don't need to have with me. So we can repair these guys right here. Why don't we just take care of that? I'll just repair both of those. And then we'll take off. The weather's still behaving. Oh, see it? Our well-fed kicked in now. Okay, that's good. We have a lot of sticks we're carrying with us right now. We have like 30. But we are tired, so we'll probably just sleep inside the helicopter, I'm guessing. But the helicopter is pretty in the open. I think there's actually a bench that acts as a bed. Those guys are making a lot of noise, those birds. Alright, now we'll just keep an eye out for the bear. I'm not particularly interested in grabbing the wolf right now. I have some, I'm not going to pick up any more sticks. I have some maple syrup with me that I can just grab for calories if needed. We have the cattails. Let's just see if that bear is out. I mean, I don't stink, so he's not going to be meeting us and trying to intercept. So I'm just going to start venture this way a little bit. I think this is where he comes from. And we'll just take a look and see if we can see him. Yeah, not many mushrooms around here either. A lot of rose hips. But I just... Is that birch bark? No, that's a stick. Yeah, like, just not much birch bark and not many mushrooms at all. I suppose with the mushrooms you need to have a pretty active environment where they're cutting trees down. It's actually surprisingly warm. Look at that, we only have one down arrow. So we might actually make it to the helicopter before we have to start a fire. Yeah, you want to take advantage of good weather when you have it. You just, if you know you're going to have to be on the move, you're not going to want to spend much time indoors so much, and you're just gonna, you just have to take advantage of that when on Interloper. I've learned to do that. It's another trick. You know, on lower difficulties, you can get away with more of just like, well, I want to do X, Y, or Z, so I'll do it when I do it, right? So that kind of stuff, and you can get away with that on lower difficulties, but not on Interloper. You really have to work with the weather. If you know the area well, you can get away with just taking off during a blizzard if you know the landmarks and you know, it's like, for example, going from Trappers to the Mystery Lake camp office as an example. I know that route so well that I can just do it in a complete whiteout blizzard, and it really doesn't faze me. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of looking for the bear. And I think I'm just going to start heading down. Because I mean, I haven't even seen him yet, and I don't really see anything of interest to loot in terms of mushrooms or anything this way. So yeah, we're just going to head down this way and head right to the helicopter. Now we're getting a little more in the open. The wind is picking up. So we will be freezing a little bit by the time we get to the helicopter, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, so now we're in the open. And there's still no bear walking around.
Can't feel my feet.
If there was a piece of meat on the ground, I'd pick it up, see if I could draw him out. Oh, fog is coming in again. Ah, glimmer fog, here we go. So you hear that sound and then the ground gets all shiny. You see insomnia risk. So we'll probably get insomnia because we don't have any protection right now. So this is the direction to
Too cold to think.
the helicopter. I'm glad we have all those sticks because then we can have the... I'm going to start picking up more as I see him. If we see him. I mean, we're in the open now, so... the piece of coal will help us get the temperature that we need, and then the sticks will give us the longevity of the fire we're looking for. We're just going to kind of stay here on the right side of the road. We don't have the radio yet. That's in the control tower. And we just haven't gone in there yet because we wanted to... I wanted to go and check out, you know, other things. Well, first I wanted to go find some deer, some food, right? Yeah, we just can't see anything, so I'm just gonna keep going. We should be coming up on the debris area where the downed helicopter is. At the very least, we'll hit a lake, a little bit of a pond. Actually, I think it would be a marsh, maybe. There's more cattails there. Oh, here's some more sticks. So, yeah, we just can't see anything. And we're freezing. So I need a structure, I need something, because it's windy. It's not just glimmer fog, it's also very windy. Okay, we're coming up on something here. Now, the helicopter should be around here. Is it over here? This is a, yeah, here it is. So we're close to it. Now let's get some more sticks. We'll need them. Got a tire. Yeah, this location is called Final Approach. Alright, let's start the fire first. We'll start that first, and I'm just going to use... Yeah, we can have a fire inside here. I don't want it blocking my way when I'm trying to loot. I don't think there's anything back here. I think I saw it turn green. Alright, well let's just make sure there's nothing here I want to loot. I don't think... Oh, here. Get this real quick. Yeah, it's too bad. I think I have some birch bark to make a tea, though. Yeah, okay, just 2 lockers right here. And then we can make our fire right here, so we don't have to... Is there anything in there? Alright, then we can make our fire right here, and it can be more protected. Alright. Yep. Oops. Let's just do the spark. 100% success on the stick. Yeah, I think there's a bed in here, but most likely isn't going to give us the warmth we need. So we'd probably use the improvised bedroll. We don't know how long this fog will last.
Fire's life out here.
It's kind of like an aurora in that way. It's okay to reclaim wood. Let's just get like up to 4 hours here. And we'll put our pots down. Alright. And we might as well get a couple liters of water going while we're waiting. And we'll warm up a tea. Guess we don't need to warm up a tea. Yeah. So hypothermia risk, we'll get that. And I think, yeah, here's a bed. So let's look at the warmth. Yeah, just +2. So, alright, so we can loot. We can check out these other compartments and see if there's anything of interest.
I'll be hungry later.
Oh, we got some clothing and some pork and beans. Is that it for this little section? Yeah. Nothing else here. It's a big helicopter. Yeah, the glimmer fog has the same, like I said, has the same electrical effects as the aurora. So when we come,
the owner's around.
When we come back, so once we get the radio, we can use the glimmer fog or the aurora to find the hidden cache. And then when we come back, the bunker in this region, to my knowledge, it's not revealed to us as an option to find it until we find all of the other ones. And then at that point, it becomes revealed and it becomes as an option, we can find it. Okay? So, Then we can look, see if this guy has anything. So that's, I mean, that's really about it for this location. There's really nothing else. You know, so yeah, I mean, we might as well just really beef this thing up, and then just sleep. We'll have to just eat the cattails. I'm just gonna grab some more sticks. Should be some more around here. And we'll just follow this stream so we don't get lost. It leads us right back to the helicopter. Shouldn't be any predators out here, but there might be. And the glimmer fog, it doesn't have the aurora effects on the wildlife, though. From what I've been able to gather, it just doesn't. We'll get some more cattails. It's gonna be a light dinner tonight. And no, we won't get lost because we'll continue to follow the coast of this lake, and then we'll just go along the stream. So just trying to see if we could find any more sticks or anything like that. There is, along the way, there's a burnt down cabin. And there's a fireplace inside the cabin, kind of on the way back to the airport, kind of near the road. Yeah, so any more sticks around here? What's that? It's kind of like a hue that formed. So hypothermia risk is gone. You can see our fire from here. Just, yeah, I mean, I think that's about it for the sticks, unless we want to break some of these down, which we could. Let's just 7 minutes. The water should be ready. Yeah, our water is ready. Let's get some more teas ready. We had, yeah, we'll drink a birch bark. We need to get our condition going back. So, get that moving. Rose hips. I'll make another birch bark. Just to have. Excuse me. Sneeze. Wow. Let's see, so how many? It's 2 more. I'll just put them in my thermos, even though they'll get cold again, but... So 2 more. And that's interesting too, you look at that? Oh, it is making them all hot. Okay, that was good. Let's see, does it show the warm? Yeah, I mean, not entirely all hot, it just has a little bit. So it looks like they got that calculation there, which is good. Okay, anything else? I mean, we're kind of low on coffee, so I might as well make a couple coffees. Make a couple coffees. And then I'll probably just make 1 more liter. And since we're going to sleep in here, I'm going to beef this fire up quite a bit. And I want to make 1 more liter, so speed it up. We'll just do a ½ liter there, ½ liter here. Divide and conquer. And then so, yeah, we got, since our fire skill level 4, This should equate to at least 7 hours. So I'm just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna put down 7 hours basically. Let's check our restore condition. We might as well drink another birch bark. And then we'll eat. What do we have to eat? Just drink this. And then we'll use cattails for the rest. Alright, that's good. And we'll do 7 hours.
Close my eyes, but I just can't sleep.
Oh yeah, we're the glimmer fog is interrupting
Dark
sleep.
here. Time to look for shelter.
So I don't know how long we slept, but that's one of the things that just interrupts your sleep. And we can always go back to sleep. We're just not gonna get those extended buffs and stuff like that. So we can do 3 more hours. So we'll just do that. I mean, I forgot I could have made an herbal tea. But that's fine. So I'm just gonna put like 3 more hours here. Something woke you up. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not that big a deal. I just haven't made any herbal teas. That's fine. Something woke us up again. Well, I guess maybe that calls for some coffee, right? Now, we'll take off here. Let me check our time. Okay, we're at 52 minutes. We will take off here and we'll get the road. We can't see very well. So what we'll do is it's going to be time to warm up the rest of our teas. And we'll warm up a coffee. And we'll see how good we can do this here, because there's not much room. And we won't have to jiggle them either, because they'll be ready by the, and then we'll just put them in our thermos. And then I'm going to drink a coffee. I mean, since we have insomnia, it's only fitting, right? Need some coffee to wake up. Just like in real life. And then we'll just put we'll put a coffee cup right there. Drink this. Give us some more energy. There we go. These are all ready. Here. And we are ready to go. So now we'll just follow the road, is what we'll do. That's the only thing we can do, basically. Because, I mean, you just can't see, so you don't have your bearings. And so from the helicopter, you just kind of follow the tree line over to the road. And then, now the road's going to take us the long way. But it's better than getting lost. Okay, so we're just gonna be content with the long way then, because we just can't see anything. Now I just know that we're going to be, at some point, we're going to be completely perpendicular to the airfield. But you don't know, I don't know when, I don't have a landmark to know when that actually is. And there's a stream, excuse me, in between us and at some point there's the freshwater stream from the lake. It's probably the stream that feeds the lake, or vice versa, but it'll be coming in between us and the airfield, and while you can go that way, the game designers have made it pretty steep to make that more difficult. I'm just going to get a few more cattails just to have them. So that'll be a little more difficult to get across. You actually, what ends up happening is if you try to go that way, you end up sort of going down the stream anyway to try and find an opening that you can get over the snowbank and then actually get over to the Forsaken Airfield. And since we can't even see anything, we're not even going to try because we don't want to get lost. It's better to just stay to the road in this situation, and then you're for sure going to get to your location. That is my advice. Now there can be some wolves that frequent the road around here. What's happening is as soon as we get to the end here, we'll come to a T and then we'll make a left because we're essentially coming from the opposite direction when we originally came in. Or we're facing the opposite direction. If we wanted to leave Forsaken Airfield and go the long way, we would just make a right. But when we leave this region, we're gonna take the shortcut. And I'll show you where that shortcut is, and we'll come out where I was able to actually kind of make that leap onto the location there. And we don't have any wind, and we're not over encumbered. So this is this cabin I was telling you about. There can be some loot in here. And here's this fireplace, and sometimes, if you're lucky, there can be some matches. I think I found some matches in here at one point, but the answer is no, not this time. And you always have to maintain your bearings in this environment. When you go off and then you go check something out, you want to make a mental note of your orientation before you leave the road, because then you could be in danger of getting back on the road and heading the opposite direction. Is what can happen. So, looks like our condition has improved a little bit there with the birch bark. I hear a wolf over that way somewhere. And the sun is shining on my screen, so it's going to be even more difficult. That between the dark. But the good news is you have the glowing eyes, you know, from the wolves. So that's a really good indicator of where the head is at. So actually, we're not going to come to a T. We'll actually just, if I remember right, yeah, it's not a T. We'll come to a bridge up here, and then that's your indicator you're just about to the location where you make a left, and there will be a sign right there. It says airport this way, and then we'll just make a left at that point. I just keep scanning for wolves. Again, we don't stink right now at all, so... Oh, we got some rose hips. Yeah, there's a lot of rose hips in this region. But not much, I'm guessing the mushrooms are more towards the caves that are on the perimeter of this region. Yeah, I mean, during the 500-day journey here, we'll eventually start exploring every corner of every region. I think eventually we're going to run out of... It's going to have to be inevitable. We'll eventually start to run out of things that we can make teas. Because they don't... I don't think the mushrooms are going to grow back in time. And the rose hips are just not going to grow because there's just not enough sunshine, I guess. So yeah, so you don't have to be concerned about missing it, your left turn, if you haven't gotten to the bridge yet. So you can just keep going until you get to the bridge, and here's the bridge right here. And then now you start looking to your left for your left turn. If you want to leave the region and go the long way, you just keep going straight. So we'll just watch for the left turn. And then here it is. Here's the sign. Yeah, and you just keep going that way. That's where we came from. Drink another one of these guys.
I'm so cold in my life.
We're starting to freeze. This might be... This could be the last one we have to drink. We'll see. We have this, it's the truck we passed. I suppose I could run. Can cut this shorter. Time of day, it's not quite dawn yet. Yep, negative 50 out. Yep. Negative 50. And one thing I don't know on the interloper here, it says it gets progressively colder, but I don't know if you actually hit a cap at some point on that. I'm not sure about that one. I just hope there's enough teas, stuff to make teas in the world, that we can keep that going for us. I'm thinking that will eventually run out. That's not entirely true, because the birch bark replenishes, so the rose hips and the mushrooms will run out, I'm sure. There's burdock root, you know, all those are going to run out, but the birch bark is going to stay. And which makes me even happier that we chose Pleasant Valley as our main base, because it has that birch bark forest right over there. So I'm probably going to start at some point making frequent trips over to the birch bark forest to start hoarding as much as possible and kind of building up that inventory inside the base. Okay. Well, since we haven't been over to the terminal yet, we're gonna head this way. I won't drink another tea because we're right here, so yeah, so that's a garage, but we're not gonna go in there yet because we're freezing. I will pop in here real quick to see if there's anything of interest. I can't see very well. So we have 82% quality insulated flask. Yeah, I'm hoping they allow us to repair with scrap metal the insulated flasks, like how you can repair a pot and a skillet. I'm hoping they allow that at some point. So, alright. Alright, we're gonna get warm again. And we might as well just... Uh-oh. I forgot my bedroll. Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah. I forgot the bedroll at the helicopter. Okay. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. See? Sometimes you just make the rookie mistakes. So we'll just be in here for a little bit. We'll do some looting while we're warming up, and then we'll head over to the hangar and then head downstairs where there's the bed, and then I'll have to go back. And maybe we'll run into the bear at that point. You know, who knows? Another pair of long johns. Or thermal underwear, they call it. I grew up calling them long johns. Forgot my bedroll. Here's a battery to use for the repairing of the control tower, which will trigger an aurora the same evening. I got a flare shell. I think that flare shell is guaranteed. I think that's always here. Rookie mistake. Leave the bedroll. I mean, I just kept sleeping, so I think I just, in my mind, I just didn't think about it because we were making our teas. And then we just got out of there. Wow, how much water we have. I'm not going to loot these toilets quite yet. Nothing else in here? Okay. Running low on oil. Lantern oil. Haven't come across any other oil. Not yet, anyway. Okay, I think we're warm enough to head over to... the hangar to go sleep. Turn that off for now. This is where the rabbits are kind of at. They just kind of hang around here. And they'll be hopping around this way and stuff. There's usually at least two. Yeah, leaving the bedroll. That's something you do as a rookie. Wow, okay. I wonder how many people caught that as I was walking away. I've never done a streaming of this. It'd be interesting to do a streaming. And then you can have people talking to you and say, no, don't forget this. No. Hey, you forgot something. Or you could do this instead. Or, you know, oh, here's some lantern oil. I didn't see that before. All right, let's go to bed. How are we doing on time? All right. Now, since it's going to be daylight and maybe the weather's going to behave so that we can, I mean, what I mean by that is we can actually see. I can probably get over to pick up the bedroll like directly, is what I'm thinking. So yeah, we have cattails with us. We'll be hungry, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, there's still quite a bit more to loot just in this airport area. There's some outbuildings as well. There's at least like one trailer. And I'm gonna exit over here because this is the closest route to go get our bedroll that we got. All right. And oh no, look at this weather. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. There's a trailer up this way. We'll head to... Yeah, not very good weather today. So there'll be a trailer up this way. And... yeah, look at the temperature. Look at that. It's like blizzard conditions in terms of temperature. We'll run to get our energy down a little more. Now the trailer should be right here. See what they've done is they've hidden the trailer behind these big things here, so you can't really see it until you get closer.
Cold.
Alright, I just want to take a look around the outside. See if there's anything. Alright, this is where we'll warm up, and then we'll oh, see what we got over here. Anything? Okay, so the strategy here is going to be... oh, excuse me, get another accelerant. Aha!
Now we're cooking with gas.
Jerry can. Actually, I'm going to drop the jerry can. Let's use the oil we picked up. Just refill it. Yeah, and then we'll use the jerry can to get the rest. We have another insulated flask. Okay. There's quite a bit of things in here. Huh. Was it another one? Oh, I just didn't pick it up. I just read it. Yeah, the weather is not good today. We're gonna take a nap though. Inside here. See if there's anything else. I don't think I've seen anything else. Is that it? Okay. Well, we're gonna take a nap and then see what we want to do from there. Where's our birch bark? Did I drink? Oh, I did drink the second birch bark. Oh, okay. Forgot about that. So we'll just sleep as much as you can. It's probably just going to be an hour. Alright, everybody. This is where we'll end today's episode. Next thing to do on the list is finish looting the airfield and then make a run back over. Take advantage of the weather and we're just going to go in a straight line if we can see where we're going, and then we'll grab the bedroll and then we'll just head right back. Alright, take care.